So, we find ourselves here. The Walking Dead Season 7 premiere. It's about to happen. We're finally going to find out who Negan killed and stuff and things and words. Negan, who is of course played by... who is of course played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Who is fucking awesome, dude. He's... just about every movie I've ever seen him in, aside from, I think it's called The Losers, but whatever. Everything that I've ever seen him in, aside from, I think he was a part of The Good Wife. Every single thing that I think I've seen him in, he's been totally fucking awesome. Which is mostly just Watchmen, and he had that little cameo in Batman v Superman where he was Maggie's husband whilst being, Thomas Wayne. So there's some sort of like film theory, hi Matt Pat universe, in which, like fucking Thomas Wayne and Maggie Green from The Walking Dead, they're like husband and wife or something. I don't know, film theory, Matt Pat it up. But either way, yeah, awesomeness. Negan things. Here's what you could expect from this upcoming Season 7 of The Walking Dead. Bear in mind, I've only read the comics once. I've never, deeply studied them or anything else. I'm not a Walking Dead comics expert in the way that I am a Batman expert or anything else. It's just, I read this portion of the comics once. So, basically, as far as this season, it starts off with Glenn. He's dead. Glenn is dead. Glenn's dead, and Negan's an asshole. And as far as the teaser thing that was shown on AMC last week is awesome. Like that scene with, or I guess sequence scene, whatever, with Nick, with Rick and Negan. It's fucking awesome, and it sets the precipice of what's to come as far as this whole aura of The Walking Dead. But then there's also the trailers where you get scenes of King Ezekiel and like a fucking tiger out of nowhere in the middle of fucking, they're somewhere in Washington D.C. almost, Alexandria-ness. And then there's the fucking King Ezekiel with the tiger. Wow. But no, it's fucking... There's also, within that same trailer where you get the clips of Ezekiel, tiger, and things, there's also just bits and pieces of Negan being Negan, like in the comics. In the comics, there's this fucking awesome monologue where I think it's right after Glenn is dead, when Negan's like, hey, Rick, you know what? This is my Bat Lucille and stuff, and I know what you're thinking. Yes, I tried to fuck her. My Bat Lucille. Yes, no, it's not I tried to fuck her, but I've put my penis on Lucille or something like that. It's so fucking brilliantly done by Robert Kirkman and shit. Oh god, how it's worded is fucking brilliant. Let's see, what else happens throughout the comic series? Dwight, who's the asshole who stole Daryl's crossbow in the on the show and all that. He plays a big part in the comics. He's like he's one of the first people that reveals how big of a cunt Negan is, essentially. First you see him pretty much just like on the show, so just like on the show, first you see him like he's fine, he's like running away from Negan and stuff in the show, but then in the comics, the next time you see him, he's got the whole like side of his face is burnt and stuff, and that's kind of done on the show as well. But Dwight things, I don't know. He's probably not as awesome as he is in the comics. But Dwight does play a huge bit in the comics. I believe it's Dwight in the comics that leads, you know, our group of heroes, the Alexandrians, whatever, Rick people, things. I believe it's him that leads them to King Ezekiel. King Ezekiel is like just this over-the-top, look, oh, how darest thou treachery upon me things in this thine there apocalypse zombies. He's that guy. Because comics, I guess. He really is like the most cartoony, out of place character this side of, I don't know, like Eggman or like Kite Man. I hate everything. Or fucking Crazy Quilt. You know, he's the most cartoony character that's ever been introduced in this Walking Dead universe, as far as the comics is concerned, and you know, as far as this show is concerned, from what it looks like, he's gonna be pretty much the exact same damn character. Jesus is also still a huge influence as far as showing, you know, Rick's group, the Alexandrians, how big of a world it is. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's Dwight that leads them to King Ezekiel. Maybe it's Jesus. I don't know. I don't remember, man. But the point is, Michonne in the comics, she gets attached and falls in love with King Ezekiel. And as a matter of fact, I don't think that she's there when Negan kills Glenn. You know, she's not in that inner circle thing, you know, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, the thing, the season finale cliffhangers. There's King Ezekiel, and I think there's someone else. I think there's one other person. Maybe it's the dude from the hilltop, but I think there's somebody else. I don't know. Either way, eventually Negan is like the biggest cunt ever. He is. He just is. He is. Like, if you thought the governor was bad, Negan makes the governor look like your grandma. Yeah. Negan and his group is such a big group of assholes that all these groups come together. Rick eventually convinces them all through, you know, I don't know, oh, we got bullets and you've got corn or something, and let's trade and let's fucking kill Negan. I think it must just be Hilltop and Ezekiel. I don't know. Whatever. The kingdom. Either way, they all team up and, you know, eventually have a war on Negan's headquarters. To which it's a fucking... I can't even do it justice, man, but Rick in the comics, he's got Negan down at gunpoint, and he does the monologue of, no, I'm not gonna kill you. You are such a fucking cunt. but I'm not gonna kill you. So no matter what, man, no matter who dies at the beginning of season 7, if it's Glenn, if it's Daryl, or I'm guessing it's Abraham. That's my guess, Abraham. I'm Ryan, and I'm drunk. And this is RyansDrunk.com.